Come on over here, Nomad. Hi folks, Doug here. Ellis Car Customs, doing my best Dan at DD Speed Shop impersonation. Welcome back to the channel, all my long haulers and Nomad warriors. Welcome to the channel if you found me by accident, and I hope you stick around and give me a chance to earn your business. We have so many videos that you can, you just staring at me? That you can go back and check out. I numbered them in order. If you just stumbled across this video and you want to see this thing rise up from the ashes that it was, I mean, you don't have to watch them all, but if you go to episode 1, you can see what I started with and skip around at your leisure and see how we arrived at what we have so far. In the last episode, I showed where we got our piece of trim for the door that we were missing, and we got lucky enough to find somebody who had the right trim for the correct door. What are the odds of that? That means that somewhere there's a Nomad that isn't on the road anymore, or that got parted out, because nobody reproduces those bits of stainless, and unless your Nomad no longer has that stainless on it, it probably means that that stainless represents a Nomad that is no more. But we'll offset it with this Nomad that was no more and is going to be more. But we got our brackets welded in, and today I'm going to get the floor cleaned up, get a coat of paint on it, and that'll be all done, so that, you know, after that we can think about carpeting, we can think about different things like that, wiring, all that good stuff. And there's a lot of little nitpicky things I gotta do, and I'm probably gonna take and make a list so I can check them off, because I'm bound to miss something. But if I miss something, if you see me miss something, feel free to chirp in on the comments and say, hey, I didn't see you tighten that bolt, or I didn't see you fasten that whatever. You know, it's good to be fact checked by people to make sure I get it done the way it should be done. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see what we can do tonight. I figured I'd take a before shot before we clean everything up in here. My buddy's supervising me. Those are the brackets we got welded in on the last episode. But this is the before shot, and anything is an improvement, right? Well, we've got her all scuffed up, ready for paint. Hopefully my little buddies over there know the difference between wet and dry paint, or we may have a few cat's paws in there. Hopefully they don't track through it until it dries. And you know, it doesn't have to be super fancy because we're putting carpet over it anyways, but yep, time to throw some paint at it. Well, we got our floor all into black so it all blends together. It makes it look a lot nicer. This will dry to a flat to semi-gloss. I didn't figure it needed to be super glossy. I mean, it's going to be buried under a carpet. So I got paint all up in under there, even places where heater ducts and stuff are going to go. And we got had chased the boys out a couple of times. You probably saw they really wanted to walk on this. But now, once this dries, we'll be ready to throw a carpet at it. And of course, we have all that wiring to do under the dash and running wires back for the fuel sender and the tail lights and all that good stuff. But it's starting to look like something anyways. So we'll see what I do next. Cookie decided to pay us a visit, huh? You're not generally in here. That's why the black boys are like, you don't belong in the garage. This is our place. So, that's what I've got for you tonight. What's the old story about watching paint dry? I could set up a time lapse and we could watch the paint dry. I'm not going to do that. But thanks for stopping by my little shop in the wilds of upstate New York. Hopefully you had fun hanging out with me, and hopefully you'll come back and hang out with me again. I like having you. Like I said, we'll see what tomorrow brings as far as where we go from here. There's so many little things. I will tell you, I am actively looking for another project because this thing is in the weeds of the minutia, you know, of all the small stuff, and that is not always fun to watch. I like to bring you along, you know, on every small detail because they all add up in the end to a running, driving car. But like I said before, I'm hoping I can come across a project that I can fix up and flip, you know, to roll money back into other things. Because I do have cars, you know, like my GTO and stuff like that, that I could do, but then I won't want to sell them. And I'm running out of room for cars that I don't want to sell. So I'd like to pick up something that I have no emotional attachment to, make it look nice, and flip it. And roll the money into things that I do want to keep. But thanks again, everybody. See you on the next one.